Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Like, subscribe, and notification bell. Go ahead and hit the like button, right? For those of you that's been rolling with me for a while. Listen, we got a lot to get into. I'm going to try to get through this as briefly as possible, which I'm going to still timestamp this because we got a lot to cover, okay? Normally on my videos, I have the stock market first and then crypto second. But in this one, it's still the stock market, but I'm going to have the crypto mining companies first and then the overall stock market second, okay? But it will be time stamped, okay? So you can just go, for those of you that don't care about the crypto miners, which are stocks that are tied to crypto, then just fast forward, all right? So let's go right into it. Look, this is sponsored by the Stock Squad. We got Keenan Grace. We got Stocks with Josh, myself, and Stock Mo giving our best trades. That's where you're going to have the best opportunity day to day. For those of you that don't know, yesterday morning, pre-market, I said, hey, be careful because remember, these mining companies were up huge and the market was down. I said there could be a reversal. I see a reversal coming and that the miners will cool off and the market will fight to come green. And that's what happens, saving a lot of people a lot of money from going in on bold option plays, okay? So that's why it's important to have the Stock Squad. Patreon, that's our Patreon. That is linked to the Discord. The Discord is linked to the Patreon. That's one and the same. It will be the top link below, all right? And then tonight we're going to be live over at Stock Mo's page, okay? So just keep that in mind. All right, let's talk about what's going on. We got Riot, we got Hut, and Bit Digital. These are some of the big boys that are down, as we see. I had these broken into tiers, good people, and I had it broken into what was performing the worst today, but they just keep vacillating. Like one will be red, and then it's green, and then it's red, and then it's green, and then it's flat. So let's see how the rest of them are. All right, so these are still green. As you can see, cifr is flat, right? Marathon is up 2.5%, right? Hive is, let's call it flat, Clean Spark flat, and Bit Digital flat. Well, Hive we're going to say is up a half a point, all right, 0.5%. So these are actually flat, and these are actually not doing as bad as Riot and Bit Digital, especially Riot. But let's go to some of the laggers, is what I call them. These are the Bitcoin mining companies that have lagged, and they are down the most, right? But they're the most volatile, right? We got Core Scientific, we got Cipher 3D Corp, right? Then we have the Cipher Mining, right? And then TerraWolf. These are some of the laggers, right? That are just really, really lagging behind. Let's see here. We got Cipher. Yep. So, and then of course, Cipher, the warrants, the last I look at those were down bigly. Why? We expected them to be down more than Cipher, all right? For those of you that have the class, I got a whole lesson. I got a whole explanation with warrants. Just look at it. Look at what you already have. You pay for the class, look at it. All right, now let's break this down. Larry, why is this happening? All right, so now I know somebody's going to come back here and they're going to say, Larry, you didn't warn us. Yes, I did. I've said it repeatedly that before the halving, there's generally a sell-off, right? We just didn't know when and how. So I will also tell you that the reason why these have been up so long and have been overbought so long is because of the potential passing of the Bitcoin, the spot ETF, right? That's what I believe. Now, I am out of all of my positions, good people. I'm just telling you right now, my buy the rumor, sell the news. Well, I sold the news early because I wanted to protect my gains. I always tell you guys what I'm doing because I want you to be well informed. Now, if you sell right now, you're selling right where I sold. If you're seeing this right now, okay. If you see it the next day, I can't help you, right? So I sold out of all my positions. My DCA, what happens with that is stop loss is triggered, okay? And you still should be green even in your dollar cost average, because as they go green, as they rise up, you should have been moving your stop losses up, right? I teach that often, okay? So I want you guys to see this. I've been saying it over and over and over. I want you guys to see it, but I don't want you to panic, because there's plenty of money to be made, right? So look at this. So this was the last halving. The last halving was in 2020. It was May of 2020, right? So let's go back to February, right? So February, March, April, May. It's about 3 months, right? About 4 months. So remember, about 120 days leading up to the halving, there's generally what? I've been saying this over and over and over. A sell-off down to it, right? Down to the halving. So this is what happened in 2020. It sold off about 72 to 75%. There was a slow bleed, a 3 to 4 month bleed down, right? This is Mara. We're using Mara as an example. So there is a bleed down leading to what? The halving. And then the halving happened in April. So we're still at March here, then April. See here? April starts right here. But watch this, good people. Now, for those of you that says, hey, I'm losing money, blah, 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 blah. I lost it. Oh, my goodness. All you got to do is just be cool. This is what happens. The halving happens, and then all of the Bitcoin miners did what? They shot up. They skyrocketed. As you could see here, 49 cent Mara was. But where did it go to? Look at that. Boom. It went all the way to 512 after the halving. And then what happened, Larry? What happened in the bull market? You could see it. What happened in the bull market? It continued to spiral up. I mean, it just kept going up. This is Mara, you guys, for you guys that don't know, the last cycle. Look at that. Look at that. That's all the way up to $56, all right? So I want you guys to understand the pattern, the cycles, okay? I want you to understand the cycles. For those of you that have the class, please look at there. I just gave you an entire chapter on crypto. The blueprint is laid out there. You should be able to make money, all right? So what happens? Bleed off 3 to 4 months leading to the halving. And then what happens? After that, it goes flat and then it starts to go up. So for those of you that think, hey, I lost a lot of money, I'm just telling you based on the past. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I do know this, that if the spot ETF does not get approved and Bitcoin takes a hit, that is where I will be buying again into all of them. So just chill, good people. Just chill. You're doing fine. All right. So let me get to the overall market. All right. And then we'll end this one. This is what's happening in the markets. The NASDAQ falls for a second day following worst session since October. Right. Apple declines again. Right. So I know a lot of people were buying Apple on yesterday. I took a breather. In my dollar cost average portfolio, the one I've been sharing with you guys, that I had the ARKK and the one that I had SCHD, ARKK, VOO. Remember the one I was doing for a swing trade? Well, I sold it all today, right? Now, remember, that is not my dollar cost average where I have all of those same stock. I have those in my dollar cost average portfolio that I've been dollar cost averaging for years. Remember, that portfolio I made just for a swing trade. It's okay to have the same stock in 2 different portfolios for 2 different reasons, okay? So I expected a bounce up at the end of the year, which we did have, and these 2 the last 2 days of the Santa Claus rally. Well, Santa Claus, the Grinch stole Santa Claus in the last 2 days. But we not scared. We prepared, right? Now, I've been saying that I expected a cool off, Q1. Please put a coffee cup in the chat if you know I've been saying that, right? Now, Mr. Tom Lee believes that it's February into March. I was strongly suggesting that it could come Q1 of January. I'm sorry, not Q1 of January, but actually in January. Q1, January of Q1, quarter one. But I expected it in some of the earlier videos. I literally said by the very first week, we're going to have a cool off because the market is frothy, right? All of the crypto miners have been frothy, right? And we just haven't what's normal. This is supposed to happen. Everything that's happening right now is supposed to happen. But the NASDAQ is down almost 130 and it's just a cool off. It's a cool off to a market that was too frothy. Now, is the party over for the whole year? No. This is healthy, good people. This cool off is healthy. The market cannot continue. Trees don't grow to the sky. You can't eat, without taking a dump. All right? And this is, these are the facts. So I just want you guys to chill and know that there's plenty of money to be made if you understand the market, the cycle that you're in, and where the market is. If you understand where the market is, you're not in fear. As a matter of fact, I've been looking for a buying opportunity in Q1. Now, I'm not loading up right here. I believe we're going to have a more cool off than this, even if we get a quote unquote soft landing. I'm expecting more of a pullback than this, okay? Because we need that for the market to go up. I still believe that 2024 will end up higher than it is now. That's what I believe, okay? You let me know what you believe, all right? So, hey, we're going to leave it right there. Just, hey, one more thing, good people. The class is, I extended the sale until Friday. The coupon code, stock up 2023. If you want 2023 prices and you buy the class, just use the coupon code STOCKUP 2023 and you will get it. But today it's all about the Stock Squad, all right? It's all about the Patreon, all right? We got Stockmo, myself, Josh, and Keenan giving you our best plays in real time. A lot of times, pre-market, either one of us will be in there, right? And sometimes a couple of us. And then throughout the week, you get all of us. You get all of our best plays, all right? So let me know what you think about the information that I shared with you on this video concerning the overall stock market. And let me know if you're learning something about these crypto miners, because there's a lot of money to be made. And if you see somebody that said, hey, I didn't know, be quick to correct them. We got to listen. We got to stay positive. We got to stay focused because there's a lot of money to be made and no time for any negativity. We have to keep our eyes on the prize. These are opportunities. We buy into weakness. We sell into strength. We'll see you actually tonight on Stock Mo's page.